Good morning everyone, welcome to the second video on the channel. Excuse the hair, I'm still unshowered. I kind of just woke up and left my house to do I think we're coming up on about an hour of some fasted cardio, just getting some morning steps in. But today I'm thinking I'm going to film a full lower day. Well, actually it's not just a lower day, it's more of a limbs day, because with my split I train legs and arms together. So yeah, I'll take you through how I go about programming my limb day, and then just a bunch of other shit that I do today. So I'm gonna get home in a second. I'm gonna have my most fatty meal of the day, which is probably just gonna be some beef and some potatoes. You wanna keep it as far away from your training as possible because fats take the longest to digest. So you obviously don't want to eat fats before training, because then your body's going to be digesting food while you're training, which is something that you do not want to do. You want to have some quick digesting carbs beforehand. So we're going to eat my fatty meal now, and then later on have some quick carbs before the gym, and we'll hit a lower day. So I'll see you when I get home. Alright, so I'm just making meal number one. We have 250 grams of just gold potatoes here. Probably gonna add like half a teaspoon of salt, because these potatoes are quite high in potassium, and I like to keep my sodium to potassium ratios like 1:1. So we're gonna do however much equals out to that potassium. We're gonna season them up a little bit, add some oil, and then stick them in the air fryer for like normally 10 to 12 minutes is good. They come out nice and crispy. And then we're probably going to do like 250 grams of beef and some eggs. Here we're just doing some pepper. So they're now nice and seasoned. We're going to toss them in the air fryer at like 390 for around 12 minutes, and we'll get started on the beef. Alright, the beef is in the pan. We're going to hit it with the same seasonings that we did on the potatoes, which is garlic powder and a little bit of Cajun. And we're going to fry it off until it's nice and crispy. So as the beef is cooking, we're going to crack in 2 eggs into another pan, and we're going to fry them. I don't like scrambled eggs, so we're just going to do fried eggs. Alright, the eggs are cooking in a little bit of tallow, and beef is pretty much done, and so are the potatoes. So we're going to plate this and get to eating. Here we have it. I'm going to eat this and then take my morning supplements and then go for like a 10-minute digestion walk. It's time for dessert.
2 hours later.
I'm just having some pre-workout carbs now. I've got 3 rice cakes with some strawberry preserves, and it's about 90 grams of carbs. So we're going to wait around an hour and a half before we hit the gym. And in the meantime, let's watch Germany versus Paraguay. Alright, we're about to get going to go hit a lower day. We've got a blue raspberry Jolly Rancher C4 here. Let's give it actually a little taste, because I've never had this flavour before. It's pretty good, but one thing I've noticed is that a lot of C4s, they all taste the same, in my opinion. Like, you get a different flavour and it's just kind of the same thing. But yeah, we're gonna drive down and get this lower day filmed. Alright, we're in the gym parking lot now, just chilling. And we'll finish off this C4 and we're gonna go in and destroy my legs.
We когда тебе 18. Малиновые розы, закрытым шелковым платьем, соленые поцелуи, пропущенные от пати. Я не знаю, мне 20, спасаться антидепрессантом, звонить ему и бояться, пролайкать все его фото, так и не подписаться, нагнать на бывшую тёлку, позже с ним напугаться. Я не знаю, мне 20. Что такое любовь? Обложки журналов
Enjoy it now. I'm expecting to see a lot of edits on this. And by the way, this is in Houston right now, but I haven't said it yet because I before. So I'm gonna put this in like a video from LA. But yeah, without further ado, we go to the alleys. See you guys later.
И купили питомник в Чили. У камина попили пиво с понедельника по выходные. Я любила бы твои обиды, ты ненавидел мои слезы. Но все это мы не получили, потому что у меня нет любовь. Что такое любовь? Что такое любовь?
we just left the gym. To be honest, that was the most mid lift I've had in a while. Pump was mid, everything was mid, strength was low. Didn't really have much energy, but it's fine. We've got an upper day tomorrow, so hopefully that'll be better. But it's time to go home and eat some food. You know, having a really mid lift puts you in such a bad mood. And I wonder what we could do to cheer ourselves up. How about have a delicious yogurt bowl? So we just have some yogurt with some fruit, honey, strawberry preserves. Put the macros on the screen here. This is our post-workout meal. So as you can see, it's just straight protein and carbs, 0 fats, because you don't want your digestion to be slow after a lift. You want it to be absorbed nice and quickly. So now we're just gonna watch Morocco versus Netherlands. To finish the football, Morocco versus Netherlands was a crazy game. But I'm just on my last walk of the day. And one thing that I need to change about my eating habits is how I space out my meals throughout the day. Because after dieting for so long, bro, I'm just not used to eating this much food. And it comes to like 7, 8 p.m, which should be like my cutoff for when I stop eating, because you want to have your last meal about 3 hours before bed. But anyways, it comes to like 7 or 8 p.m, bro, and I'll have like 1,300 calories left to eat, and I'm just stuffing my face. So I've got to eat bigger meals or just space them out more during the day, so I don't have to go to bed feeling so bloated and then have to digest while I'm sleeping. But anyways, enough yap from me. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.